Hey guys, I am back today with another Among Us drawing. This time I'm going to be showing you how to draw an imposter and one sad little crewmate here. This is my favorite imposter, so this is the one that I wanted to show you guys how to draw just because it's the most interesting looking to me. You'll definitely want to start with a pencil on this one if you haven't tried this kind of drawing before, but go ahead and grab your drawing supplies and let's get started. All right, so for our imposter here, what we're gonna start with is the oval for the face shield. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw just an oval that's kind of tilted. It's actually kind of like almost like a rounded rectangle more than an oval, but if you draw it either way, it'll look just fine. And then I'm gonna go a little bit over from the front of the face shield and do a line that curves up and back like this. Then you're going to make a little tiny curve like that. That's kind of where the body is bending. And then you're going to do a straight up and down line, a little curve on the bottom, straight up and down, and a little bit of a curve there. And then a little over from the end of the line. So we want this line to go out past the leg. You're going to do another line straight up and down, curved for the bottom, and then go straight up and down, and you're gonna go just a little bit above this fold here. So like that. And then right, kind of like if you imagine this line were to keep going, right underneath the face shield, you're gonna do a little straight line there. And then we're gonna do kind of like a triangle or a point for the inside of the mouth. So straight line, and they just connect. Then I'm gonna do 3 triangle teeth on the bottom and 3 triangle teeth on the top. And also we gotta do a little backpack, forgot about that for a second. So you're gonna do a line coming out from the back that curves down and kind of just follows along the back and then goes back in like that. Of course, if you want to add a hat or something, you can. I think I'm gonna do the wolf ears this time. Go. And now we got to draw this poor guy that didn't quite make it. So let's draw the tongue first. It starts off with 2 straight lines, but they get a little tiny bit closer together when they hit the glass here. So we want them to get a little bit smaller at the end. So I'm starting right here, and I'm doing a straight line, and I'll stop about there. And then another straight line that slowly gets closer, and then stop. Before we draw this side, we're gonna draw this poor crewmate here. So we're gonna make the face shield, start that with that again. So curve line, and then it's kind of like a rounded rectangle. Let's add a crack in the glass here. So you can kind of do like a little point above and below where the tongue is piercing the glass, and then maybe do, it's almost like a letter K, I guess. Just a little shatter in the glass. You can add an extra line or 2 if you want to. And then we're gonna just draw the rest of the body like normal. So kind of a little bit away from the front of the face shield, the line straight up and down, and then curve for the foot, straight up and down. We're gonna draw this part right here, so start over here and go that direction, straight up and down, curve for the foot, and then straight up and down, and then it just kind of goes up and curves back over like that. And then our little backpack. And then you want to have the tongue, like imagine if that line just continued all the way through to the other side, and we want it to end in a point. So there we go, we have our drawing here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my shadows. So if you care about adding shadows, keep following with me. This time I'm gonna do blue for the face shield. In my last drawing I did gray. So on this guy with our darker shade of blue, I'm using a marker for the dark shade. I'm gonna do a curve like that on the glass. And then this guy has more in shadow because the tongue is kind of covering. So I kind of curve all around like that, and you can fill that in with your dark color. And then you can also kind of trace around the crack a little bit. Then we're gonna use our lighter blue, so I'm using a crayon. Leave a little oval that's gonna be stay white in there. On this guy, it just gets filled in with a light blue because there's just too much shadow on that guy. Now, let's see, what color should I do today? I think I'll do red for our imposter. So you're gonna do shadow on the back of the body that kind of stops right where the fold is. Fill that in. The whole backpack is gonna be a shadow on this guy, the imposter. And then kind of along this fold, you just make a line and fill in the legs with your darker shade. If you want to go a little extra with your shading, some things you can do are adding a little bit of gray on the sides of the teeth, leaving some of it white so that it looks like there's a little bit of shadow on the teeth. And I liked on this one, I took red and black for the tongue. To be honest, I think in the game the tongue is black, but I did both just because it looked cool. And I started by doing about half of the tongue in black, and then about halfway up the tongue here, I kind of let the black get a little see-through, and I took my red, overlapped it a bit, and went up to the glass and out the other side. So there we go. And then this guy, let's see, what color? Let's do yellow. I don't know if I did yellow in the other video, so. Yellow, we're gonna do 3/4 of the backpack in shadow. And then the shadow kind of curves higher on the back and then gets a little bit lower in the front. And then you fill that in. And then we're just going to use our lighter colors to fill in the bodies, and then I'm going to color in the ears, I think with a crayon because marker is going to be too dark. All right, and we're all finished making our imposter and our sad little crewmate here that did not make it. I hope you guys had fun at making your own and making it whatever colors you wanted and just being creative. All right, guys, I hope you had fun drawing your imposters with me. I'd love to see how yours turned out. If you made different colors or a different hat on yours, I think it'd be really fun to see. But I'll see you guys next time for our next video. Bye.